Washington Commanders. Cairo Santos after the opening kick. And we're off and running from Landover. And this is not a good start. That kick falls just short of the landing zone, and this opening drop.
What the fool? Oh shit. Don't know. I had to
That
mess
is
it.
going to begin from the 40. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Daniels back to throw. He finds the rookie from Virginia Tech. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Well, right side is caught by Samuel. That's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Come on.
This is Corey Crosby-Merritt. In it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Completed to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing into double coverage, odds are against you.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That one connects. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
You know what I like about that kick? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal.
Nice.
Here's Krosky Maynard. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, second and goal. Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. He's at midfield. 30. And the Bears are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. That's what that whole defense screams after
He will bring your ass down here.
Everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that pokey any day. What a huge hit in return for that defense.
Last run got him 3. Here's
Hey, buddy.
7.
Come on.
Out of the gun, here's Williams.
Watch the ball, but
Hey, buddy. Gain possession up beyond their own 20 after a nice return. Now, after throwing the pick, we see him injured on the play as well. Nobody wants to see an insult and injury on the same play for him. Hopefully, he's just shaken up. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here
they
comes
some
first
dope
and
ass
10.
formations like that.
Run now with Krosky Maynard. It looks like we can go about 4 yards in the end. Kevin fired there to bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. From the 29. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
This dude.
Throwing now, Daniels. It's caught by McLaurin.
Down,
He's
Leroy.
going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Back to throw, here's Daniels. Connects on the crosser. It's a race down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. One play Play action. Williams. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Commanders get it back after making their third first half interception. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
He's so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
And they stop him. He's marked down on that 18-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Commanders will have a first.
I may love watching a great throw, but I love watching a well-done route to Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Slot man motioned over. Working inside the red zone.
Whoa,
Shy of the goal line. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Krosky, Merritt, and carry. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
After the loss, it's second and goal from the 5.
Come on. Hit. Look at 19.
They go to him again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after.
Oh, my. It's intercepted in the end zone. Picked by T.J. Edwards.
Hey, Kate, you know as a quarterback, every decision you make's got a consequence. Some good, some bad. But that one right there, throwing into double coverage, making that decision to force the issue, double coverage in the end zone, that's a consequence that pays dearly.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They have second and pretty long here. Williams from the gun. Headed out right. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
And that's a situation, may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunky yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Williams. That's caught for the first. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
What? Williams.
Is just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. To throw is Williams. He set up the screen here to Swift. On the move, past the 40. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Gotta be a pretty good actor. Gotta be pretty good at selling to that defense. So that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Williams to throw on first. Escapes the pocket.
What the?
No, they get him yet again. Quan Martin with the pick.
What was that,
And the
dude?
Commanders get it back after making their third first-half interception.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the ball. Run it.
17-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. Daniels now on 1st down. Buying some time right. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that. His primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go. And he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. A run, it's Koski Merritt. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Daniels. The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And that is what we call a stat stuffer. First, Kate, he picks it off, and then he gets into the backfield and gets home for the sack, and now he is just feeling it. He's thinking to himself, today is my day, and let me tell you, as a former quarterback, you don't want any defender ever thinking of playing with that confidence.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty Vance Tressway. He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Bears need some big yards in a hurry. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. He rolls to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Third down, here's Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. And we'll go for it, Williams. On target to Moore. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stops at his own side at the 49. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Again, it's Williams. He's got Moore once again. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Williams again. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, his intended target there out of the backfield. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Third and 2, Williams. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears earn the chance to tie before halftime.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Bears offense, look at this. They haven't moved. They're going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
To the air yet again, Williams. And he can bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Things trim back down to a single-point block as they send this off and away. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give him the ball at the 40-yard line. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go.
Rolling on 1st down, Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's Daniels. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. After making the catch, he is dipped quickly at the 38. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Cougar 19.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. He gets it back to McLaurin. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60.
They run. It's Krosky Merritt. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Commanders will add to their lead at the end of the half. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. First down, Williams. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. I'm sure.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. Back to throw it. Cover big yards on the right side. And he is finally out of bounds as he takes it all the way down to the 20. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back after this. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. Continuing to move past the 45. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he's brought down at the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback would be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a short yard gain to find the right type of athlete with space to work. Before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch, it's a perfect play to break it big.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. They'll throw it again. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Why are you automatically up and game?
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. shotgun and give to Swift. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
The Commanders going dime here to defend this third down. Here's Bagent. This one falls incomplete. Rome Odunze, the intended receiver. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do, try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. And let the cover guys go shut it down.
He'll throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, the quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels. To his one hand, it's a screen. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Quick slide to Samuel. And they make the tackle at the 38. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Daniels now on 1st down. The screen pass falls incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Again, Daniels to the air. Got deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Bears say they have it. Looks like they do.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you?
I don't understand. What's going on?
Downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Swift gets a 1st down and more. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
So up come the Bears to the line. They'll try another 2-point play.
Bears will line up for the 2-point.
He's throwing for it. Eagles out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there.
Whoa.
Not gonna
What?
get two.
Careful to that game.
We're down down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead.
Let me see.
Hand off to the back. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 43-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Tag! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go!
Play action now. Daniels. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Bears put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception.
Yeah, scared, bro.
They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines.
They
One
can take my boy
coach
out
is
of the game.
begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. On play action, here's Williams. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This defense, they had a plan, and they did an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they produced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
From the gun on 3rd down. That one's nabbed by Komet. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And this time
Why is he in the game, bro?
That pass away as he goes down. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Got to get some protection
I got
up
nothing
here,
to do
kid.
it.
He is already in the game because they knocked out the starter, and trust me, you don't want to get to the emergency quarterback.
Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13. Trying again, following the sack. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third and long for him here. Connecting with his... Oh, the football's loose. And the Commanders pick this one up. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. This is Loveland working the right side. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
So,
We'll see them
I
tackle
want to know why
after the break.
he looked
The
past
Bears have the
at the
ball, and
first
they're
one.
going to need to
Did he?
score. They come in trailing. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Now he'll throw off the play fake.
Damn!
All around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best
Oh, I know
fight
too.
pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. Maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal. Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Kicked well, and this is
I don't know how to kick.
good. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's
Bro,
the
what the
definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Oh,
This one
I feel like
doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40.
I like this Bears defensive playbook.
Ready? Come on, come on.
Throwing back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Washington Commanders. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Daniels. And they pick him off again. And the Bears have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
1st down. Here's Swift. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now it becomes a critical 3rd down.
Third and just 2 to go. Looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Roma Dunze, the intended receiver. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Looking to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, ball at the 36. Williams will look to throw. He set up the screen here to Swift. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he's out of bounds just inside the red zone. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield. Back who can show off his wheels.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They're going to run here. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. Offense to the line for 2nd down. To throw, here's Bagent. Drops it underneath, Swift. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Bears clinging to a 1-point lead. Play number 9 of the drive. This is going to be 3rd and 5 to go. That one's out and cut on the right side. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He's back to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he stops. Give him about 7 on the play and give his offense a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Complete on the option. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Swift. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bears get some all-important insurance. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This return starts at the 5. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. He'll look to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
I I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Back to throw. Headed out right. Fits it through the middle. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage. Washington calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. Jump off caught by his back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Here he is to throw. That's brought in by Luke McCaffrey. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Daniels from the pistol. They're still up, Rocky brings in the touchdown, and now they've got a shot to force overtime.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You got middle field open or close. You got single high or two high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
They got the touchdown, but that was only half of it. Now they need this two-point conversion or this one's over. It's gone. And he can't find a way in, so this will stay a two-point game, and it may all be over now. So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And the Bears get this kick, and that spells the end of this ball game. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That's incomplete. There's 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe 2 more snaps.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So the Bears take this one on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
Hey, I think